Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. I have yet another episode that's talking about Stair, and I'm using Sverchok Add-On to generate this structure. But this is again another different way you can generate Stair, but this one also have some kind of interesting thing about it. You can see for this one, each step is actually slightly different in distance. You probably don't want to make stair like this unless you want to make the person tripped over. But you see, with this one, I can kind of adjust the length. If okay, proper stair is probably looking something like this. So the length is equal, and you can kind of extend it whatever you want it. But in this one, you can really kind of randomize the distance. So how did I create this setup? So again, this is slightly different. I kind of like it because it's very unusual. It's probably very Sverchok thing. It's still procedural and still kind of neat that we can do this in Blender using Sverchok add-on. So how did I start with this guy? I basically start with a line here. You see, there's a line object, line nodes. So I start with a line, and what I did here is to use random number generator for the stepping. So that's the first step. If I display it, so it looks like this. The line no longer has the same distance step, but it's like slightly randomized, and that's actually a good start. Because the next thing you can do is you can probably simply just extrude it to the side and extrude it up, and you can end up with a stair as well. But what I did here is to simply use polygon boom. Polygon boom is separating all the edges, and then after it is being separated, I kind of move it up in the z-axis like so. And also I use this list splitting and stuff to kind of adjust the height. So this one has control over the height, so I can make it kind of stepping down or stepping up. It's pretty neat actually. So yeah, this vector is actually just it should be just a vector 0, 0, 1, you know, like for the actual direction, while this multiplier should really play the control the height of the stairs. Anyhow, after I move it, I simply mesh join it, and then I use the UV connection. Again, UV connection, I use that a lot. UV connection will connect all the edges. So originally you have something like this. Okay, maybe I should hide this. See, just bunch of lines, just bunch of edges. But once you use the UV connections, it's become like a proper stair like. But of course, at this stage, I think the line is still separate, if I'm not wrong. Or actually, they are already connected. But anyway, I'm using remove double here, just in case. And I extrude the edge, extrude it to the side. And what we have is the stair. And I just simply use solidify here at this point, you know, to make the thickness for the stair. If you want the stair that's a little bit like this, then you probably want to extrude it differently. But this is yet another stair design that you can use simply by using solidify. So we get this structure. So I guess I don't know. I think this is still pretty interesting. So we have now around 4 or 5 ways to create a stair structure procedurally using Sverchok add-on. Which one you need, it depends on what you're doing, but I think this is pretty interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this live noding. If you have any comments, suggestion, let me know. And thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.